Chico? Chico! I figured it out. Everybody needs nails. Watch this. Look, it's perfect. Chair's broken. We could throw it away. But... how's that, Chico? It's as good as new. Yesterday I saw it so clearly. It's nails, and we can make a fortune.
I can't make nails right now. I'm making a little pyramid.
Come on! Who needs your little pyramid, huh? When everyone needs nails!
I need my little pyramid. When I finish it, it's going to be so pretty, so pretty. I'll be looking at it, and wonderful thoughts will just wash over me, see? And tranquil thoughts are just as valuable as nails.
You could sell me ice in winter! You almost convinced me! I wonder if the others would take the bait.
Oh, come on now.
What's the matter, Barry?
Yeah, this pineapple won't take root. I've tried down and up, and I just can't figure out what this thing needs.
It seems to me like the pineapple isn't a problem. Wow! You know what this garden needs? A little pyramid!
What little pyramid?
There are little pyramids out there. You look at them and wonderful things come into your mind. For example, say you don't know what to do about your pineapple or something like that. Then whoop!
What's whoop?
Just look at the pyramid, and an idea will come. Pineapple ideas will get bigger and better and bolder.
Oh?
I've got it! Our first order for a little pyramid. Continue. So, we'll make a little pyramid for the guests here. And here, your own personal pyramid. For when you need to get away. Rosa, a moment of your time. Just think about it, Olga. You can make this place look modern and cool. We've got a whole bunch of orders. Look at them. A whole bunch of orders. So, everybody wants little pyramids. Absolutely everyone.
Crash, you're disturbing me.
Continue. We need a launch party. Once in a while, a revolutionary product comes along. My friends, today we are presenting our first little pyramid to you. It's hard to think how many more little pyramids we'll have to make, but as long as little pyramids are in demand, we'll continue to make them for you. Make them and make them, make them for you. And here's our genius. And his little pyramid. Little pyramid. Chico, where's the pyramid?
I've destroyed it.
Oh.
What?
Creative crisis. I was just looking at it, and it occurred to me to break it.
Chico, it's not the pyramid you broke. You broke my life. You have destroyed me.
Don't be silly. It's only a pyramid.
I'm not being silly. It's not nonsense at all. It's my reputation. No! Stop! Don't go anywhere. You'll get a pyramid, and you'll get a pyramid too. Pyramid. 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 Wait a minute. Hold on. I've got nails, of course! Everybody needs nails. I've got nails. Nails. Who wants nails? Come on, nails. Buy nails. Woman is volatile, like feathers in the wind. She changes to no one, and thought.
Huh? Hey, guys! Wanna play? Hey! Go on without me, then! Oh, I didn't want to play with you anyway.
Come now, fans. Stop whistling praises. Just send flowers.
I was the one whistling.
What's that?
But we've discussed this.
Young pigs with red hair should not whistle, according to decent society.
All right, then. I won't.
The heart of mushrooms and a pinch of salt. And dumplings go in the pot. Laundry, laundry, soon the soup will be done and... Huh? Hey, Rosa, once again you are whistling.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes it happens and I don't even realize it. It's my one bad habit.
It's a bad habit, and one that you should break. It's like you don't understand what I'm saying to you. It's not okay for young pigs with red hair to whistle in decent society, even if we have no idea why that is.
And how do I break that habit? Huh?
Oh. You know, when I was your age, I had a bad habit of laughing far too loud for a purple owl in decent society. But I figured out how to break it. For 2 years in a row, I wouldn't allow myself to laugh. That's how I broke the habit. If you don't allow yourself to whistle for 2 years, then the habit will be gone in a whistle.
Great to see you, Rosa. I was hoping you'd visit. I want to show you this giant pumpkin I've grown. Oh, so, I named it Yellow Giant.
Whoops. I've got a bad whistling habit, but how can I stop if I don't notice when I start? Oh. Say, Barry, do you think that you could help me break my bad habit?
You know, there's an old method back from when I was young. I used to have the bad habit of picking my nose. One day I picked so hard that I almost broke my own finger. I decided right then and there that I'd give it up. From then on, if my finger had found its way into my nose, I'd give my head a big thump. And it only took about 500 thumps to break that bad habit. No, not my yellow giant. Oh, all that work is now for nothing. You've already eaten my carrots and zucchini.
I don't think that'll work for me. Once you get used to thumping yourself on the head, then you have to break that bad habit. Those old methods won't work for me. What I need is something that's more modern.
These are the mechanics of the whistle. First, when you breathe out, air escapes from the lungs. Then it travels through the throat into the mouth, and finally it exits the body. However, if it encounters some obstruction on its way out, even something anatomical, such as the complicated puckering of the lips, or the insertion of two fingers, well, then you end up whistling.
This all sounds really great. Now, what can I do to break my whistling habit?
Well, that's simple. All you need to do is to prevent air from getting out.
If I do that, I won't be able to breathe.
Quite logical, eh?
Oh, well. It seems that I'll never be able to enter decent society. Taco, have you ever had a bad habit?
In fact, I take tremendous guilty delight in eating while I read, and in my more indulgent moments, I've been known to go through an entire week's amount of food in one sitting without noticing it.
Wow. Well, how are you going to break that habit?
To be honest, I had the very same question. But after months of reflection, I finally devised a plan. I will begin to read a book with the specific intention of eating while I read, and eating and eating and reading and eating and eating and reading and eating some more until I've overeaten to such a degree that the mere sight of food will make me sick.
That's it! What I need to do is overindulge in whistling. Then I'll have whistled enough to last a lifetime.
you doing with all that whistling?
That was something else. I was overindulging in whistling. Yep, I have a whistling habit, and I'm trying really hard to break it.
Huh? I think I must be missing something. Why do you want to stop? My big problem is the opposite, because I have a habit that I need to start.
Huh. Well, what habit was that?
The habit of saying hello, you see? I think of this or that and don't think to say hello. But if I don't say it, then there won't be a path to decent society for me.
I guess I just don't get it. Decent society is complicated.
Complicated. Oh, yeah. Hello to you.
Oh, hello to you too, Wally.
It's a very tough position. If I give up the center, I'll lose the whole game. I can back up the bishop by moving the pawn to f3, but that would immobilize my pawn. If I move the bishop to e5, he'll definitely try and hide behind his knight. And then he'll come at me with his pawn on f6. But then it will be all too easy, and I'll lose. I'll move to d4, and I'll be in check. No, not a good plan. What can I do? What can I do? Oh, hold on now. All I have to do is take his knight. Take the knight, of course! Your move. I'm the best! The very best!
What's he thinking? What's his master plan? Perhaps he just wants to trade the knight for the bishop. And I'm overthinking this entire move instead of planning on how to go about this one attack. No, he's up to something. But what? The ziggity sting! How can I miss that? In one move, he'll take me out. Maybe I should... But then he'd... No. There's gotta be a way out. There must be a way out. Think, Barry, think, Barry. No! Yeah. No. Yes. Yes. Yes!
Hey, what? Your turn.
So what? Big deal. You moved your queens, no big deal. I'll just do this. Here.
Ha!
Yeah.
Ah! Check and mate! Yeah!
That can't be. It can't be. That's not fair. I want a rematch.
Is it a tough position?
I feel like I didn't think all my moves through and got carried away with the pawn attacks on the right wing. If he moves his knight over to g4, I'll be forced to take my bishop to d2, and then he'll be able to get his queen to b6. I think I'm protected by the pawn on e3, but if he moves his knight to...
Stop! Ugh. Here's a bucket. Bring me water. The flowers need tending.
I'll get her water. Ugh. She'll start to water the flowers. Wait, no. Maybe she'll begin an attack by telling me to do it. Aha! So I'll tell her that I'm busy and that she can handle watering her flowers by herself. That would be a great defense. Well, well, well. She'll go to water them and then she'll get dirty. That's what always happens. Okay, I get it. She'll get dirty, and then she'll need to clean up. So I'd have to get more water for her. It's a very tough position. There's got to be a solution. There has to be. There has to be! Get closer to those flowers.
Are you out of your mind?
All my moves were well planned out. The flowers are watered, and you're all cleaned up. A wonderful combination.
Yeah? Well, now it's my turn. And now you'll get the check. And... mate!
Ah! Rosa,
Oh,
don't!
stop running!
Rosa, please!
You can't escape!
No.
I told you to dip on her, not splash me with it!
So after that, I put on the fertilizer. A good quality fertilizer. Sparing no expense, I put it over the entire garden. Next, I planted the seeds very neatly and with great care, one next to the other. And what happened? Nothing grew. Nothing.
I heard this program. It was on the late night radio. The host claimed we've all lived a past life we can't remember. Such an interesting idea. I couldn't stop thinking about it, so I decided to send her a letter. Guess what she says I was in my past life? A butterfly!
Good for you. So there I was, wondering what I should do next. I'd watered it, I'd weeded it, you name it, and I'd done it. I thought for sure there'd be no harvest, but then, to my great surprise, on the third day...
I really wasn't surprised because deep in my heart I've always known I'm a butterfly. You can't imagine how I long every once in a while to take wing and fly from flower to flower. The butterfly is such a gorgeous creature. The fact that I was born with the body of an elk is such an insult, a great tragedy. Don't bother with these flowers. I recommend that you try the ones over there, as those are far more appetizing. We butterflies have tremendous insight into flowers, you know.
Are you having fun?
Yes, isn't life wonderful? Provided, of course, that you have figured out who it is that you're really supposed to be. What's that you're holding? A net? Out catching butterflies? Then you may as well go ahead and try to catch me! Catch me! Catch me! Can't though, can you?
Hey, Taco, what's up?
Me? Me, right?
Who else could I mean? So what you wearing that for? Is there something wrong with your back?
Hands off, don't touch, don't touch. Don't you know you could brush the colored scales off my wings? If that happened, just how would I fly? What have you been spraying here?
Pesticide?
Oh, well, that explains why I'm having such difficulty breathing now. It's time we say goodbye. I'm off to collect nectar. Flip, flop, flop, flop.
Some imagination, don't you think?
He's behaving like a lunatic.
We need to do something about this. Taco, we need to talk.
That's enough of this. Time to stop all your fooling around. You're no spring chicken.
What are you talking about?
You being a butterfly?
Ah, in other words, you think it is for you to decide who I should be. And it doesn't matter to you at all how I feel, right? I am not an elk. Don't you get it? I'm not an elk. I might look like an elk, but in my heart of hearts, I am a butterfly. All my life, I've carried the burden of seeming like something that I am not. Don't you see? I cannot pretend anymore.
Looks like he's completely lost his mind.
What could be so bad about being an elk?
I was not born to crawl on the ground, but to fly in the air. And I do fly. Look, I'm flying. I'm flying.
Anyone have a suggestion? Anyone?
This is a house for elks. Besides, everyone knows that butterflies make their homes in trees.
Barry, come to the table for dinner. We'd invite you if you ate this. Elks love it. But we all know butterflies only want a tiny drop of nectar all day long. And we like to eat waffles and pies and cake and all sorts of delicious food.
I don't get it.
Well, in butterfly language, that means that the two of you know exactly what you are doing. Admit it.
Yes, we do. But you don't seem to.
Taco, wait. Where are you going? We were just joking. Looks like our butterfly has returned. Food's still on the table.
I had a very strange dream last night. That I was a tiger. I had black stripes and I was very strong and scary. Don't be afraid. After all, tigers don't eat butterflies.
It's been raining buckets for 5 days now.
Native Americans used to say, it's raining from the moon crow's beak, which evolved into, it's raining buckets.
The moon crow? What's that all about?
Well, according to Native American legend, there is a great crow. He lives on the moon and grows stars in a sky garden. The moon crow waters the stars out of his beak so that they will grow nice and big. Whenever the water pours down onto the earth as rain, it's the work of the moon crow.
If you ask me, that moon crow overwatered his garden.
That's all really just a fairy tale. What in fact happens is water evaporates from the surface of the ocean and condenses into clouds. The clouds get further condensed into rain clouds. And from these rain clouds, water pours back down to Earth as it is right now in the form of rain. It's a field of science called meteorology. It's widely accepted that everything in nature is interconnected. Things simply do not occur without some sort of reason. Every phenomenon can be traced to a specific catalyst. The science of meteorology is dedicated to studying catalysts of weather so as to predict. Predict what, you eagerly ask? The various weather phenomena we experience on Earth. So if a cyclone is moving this way, then that way, and we have an anti-cyclone here, just put 2 down, carry the 4, divide by half, and... aha! Guess what, friends? The end of the rain is in sight! Tomorrow we'll have sun! No!
Really?
We're talking about science here, and in science, we have the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the empirical truth.
Didn't you tell us all yesterday that we would have sun today?
Yes, of course I did. But this little cloud spoiled everything. It was unexpectedly brought in by the wind, you see.
What? This is no little cloud brought in by the wind. There have been nothing but huge gray clouds covering the entire sky for over a week.
You are now inappropriately criticizing something you understand nothing about. We are talking meteorology. For example, you don't know anything about the factor of, the factor of sails on sailboats. You see, wind gets into the sails, and that makes predictions difficult, because it causes boats to sail back and forth, which fully disturbs the wind balance. And besides, we all know all forecasts have some degree of probability. In meteorology, this probability is equal to 50%.
Say what now?
What that means is, should a meteorologist predict that it will be sunny tomorrow, well then, quite naturally, it will either be sunny, or quite naturally, it won't be sunny, understand?
I've only seen the ritual once, but I remember it all to the tiniest detail. Native American culture is fascinating and full of wisdom. Here it is. Follow me. Here goes nothing. So, this ritual will begin with a salute to the moon crow. Oh, moon crow, who, tends to the stars in the sky. Well, something like that. Hey, hey, your stars are really quite beautiful. Hey, hey, that we're unable to see them. Hey, hey, because the sky is covered with dark clouds. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, moon crow, stop bordering the stars and take a rest already. Hey, hey. Wouldn't it be so extremely nice if we could possibly admire their beauty together? Hey, hey, hey.
Enough! That's quite enough of all that. Stop this nonsense.
Hey, moon crow. Hey.
This is not at all scientific.
Hey.
Carlin!
Oh, moon crow, make it
Think
stop
what you're
raining.
teaching our youth.
Hey, please make it
Hey,
stop raining.
stop it! That's enough of this.
Hey, make
This
the
is
rain
not
stop.
okay. Oh, would you listen? I'm literally holding the data right here.
Hey, 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 hey.
I have the data right here. It proves conclusively that it will be raining for the next 47 hours or so.
At last.
All right, finally.
I'm so grateful.
This can't... No, this can't be happening. It has to be a mere coincidence.
One thing I learned, meteorology is not my thing. Ugh, it takes way too much energy.
Here we go. Hey, hey. Oh, moon crow, arrange for the weather to please be roughly 30 degrees warmer tomorrow. Hey.
No. Moon crow has nothing at all to do with the temperature. There's a very old Native American legend about Fiery Rabbit. It says she lives in the sun and controls temperature.
Fiery rabbit lives in the sun. Like I always say, live and learn. One more thing. Should the tambourine be held in the left hand? Or maybe it doesn't matter which hand?
What do you mean it doesn't matter? Meteorology happens to be an exact science.
Let's go with left.
Stop the presses! Carlin, did you write this?
Rainbow appears, brighten sky for all.
What's that?
What's that? Just what do you mean, what's that? Yesterday was dark and rainy, and then, a rainbow came out.
That's just how it happened. I saw it myself.
Stop! What is the goal of this newspaper? To publish good news that is interesting.
Well, pardon me, Crash, but I think a rainbow is interesting.
Yes, they are one of life's simple pleasures, don't you think?
Look, I will explain it to you once again. To make an interesting newspaper, the titles have to really grab you, so you're dying to find out what's written in the article. For example, Toxic Rainbow Blinds All! Or, Planet mourns world's last rainbow oil.
World's last rainbow? But how could that be?
I don't know, but the title should grab your interest. A good caption simply cries out. People really don't like being bored to tears.
Extra, extra, read all about it.
World's last rainbow. Toxic rainbow blinds all.
Exclusive interviews, read all about it.
Will the world ever be brightened by a rainbow again?
Also featuring crossword puzzles and a humor column.
The times we live in are boring. Nothing newsworthy happens.
Love will come when you least expect, like when you swing on a spring day.
Our next issue comes out tomorrow, and we still have no idea what to write about.
I skinned my knee yesterday. I fell off my bike.
Let me see.
No, skin knees aren't interesting.
Oh! Stupid, no good, dumb swing. Ow.
But tragic accidents are. We have our lead.
Extra, extra, read all about it.
Tragedy strikes on the swing. Read about Rosa's fall.
Huh?
Exclusive interviews, read all about it.
Will Rosa ever be the same again?
Also featuring crossword puzzles and a humor column.
Hey! What's up, guys? A true tragedy strikes on the swings. It seemed like a perfectly ordinary spring day. Rosa was enjoying herself on the swings when all of a sudden... What? Why would you print this? What tragic accident? What do you mean I may never be the same? Not a single word in this article is true!
True. Pure truth's for a different newspaper. Our newspaper is for interesting truth.
Whatever you call it, publish the truth that says I'm really fine. Nothing is wrong with me.
Extra, extra, read all about it.
Rosa's remarkable recovery. Rosa defies odds. Gigantic toxic caterpillar attacks Barry.
Exclusive interviews, read all about it.
Will Barry ever be the same again?
Also featuring crossword puzzles and a humor column.
I'll be stung by a bee. How do you like that?
Extra, extra, read all about it.
Barry defies odds, makes full recovery. Wally mysteriously disappears.
Exclusive interviews, read all about it.
Will the world ever see Wally again?
Also featuring crossword puzzles and a humor column.
Enough with the running around. Newspapers are for sitting and reading, not for reading and running.
Have you read those headlines? How can we not run around? We're in a panic.
Don't be in a panic. Don't worry. Everything is fine.
All right, if you say so, then we won't worry.
I got it. You know what we're missing?
No idea.
A natural disaster. Like a tsunami. Picture the captions. Waves high as the sky. Or shipwreck at sea. Huh? Or maybe... Uh-oh, going down, and I can't swim. Help! I'm going to drown.
Crash!
Please
I'm
help.
coming! Hold on!
And then I told
Crash
him,
is
well,
drowning! A boat accident!
Oh, sounds like a good one. Very interesting. On what page is he?
He's not drowning on a page, he's drowning in the ocean! Now, let's hurry, let's hurry!
Really? Does the newspaper have any exclusive interviews?
What interviews? This isn't a newspaper story. This is real life. Hopefully not real death. Now, that would make a good caption.
No more inciting panic. No accidents, no sensation, nothing toxic, and nothing tragic. Only calm and what you would call boring. Boring captions that bring peace. Captions that don't cry out, but whisper tenderly. What? I don't know what you're saying.
I said rainbow. rainbow.
So you're right. A rainbow appears and brightens the sky. And not the world's last rainbow by far.
It's a weed. It's as weedy as a weed can get.
No, listen, my agrarian friend. You don't understand. I have to know exactly what it's called.
Well, it hasn't got a name. A weed. Just a weed, that's all.
Is that the scientific method, my good man? Let me explain, my naive friend. Everything in nature has a name. It's absolutely impossible for something not to. Without a name, how would we know what things are? Diameter 25 and 70 centimeters, height 350 centimeters. Incredible! Okay, now, to show its proportions. There. Let's see here. Taproot, fibrous root. Maybe it's this one. 40 centimeters. No, that's not right. It seems I've discovered a plant currently unknown to science.
Doco! Hey, Doco! Should I go ahead and get rid of this weed for you?
No, don't touch it! It is a species utterly unknown to science. It must be thoroughly examined.
Well, you know best. Just thought I'd ask. Let me know if you change your mind.
Phenomenal! Testing. By the evening of the first day, the specimen has grown 40%. Not to mention it glows.
Hey, Doco! Doco! Hey, I was on my way to see you. I thought I'd see if you'd reconsider the whole growing weeds thing. I can help you get rid of those thorns. Oh, yeah. Look at these sprouts I brought you. They're rose turnips. Cross-pollinated them myself. Both beauty and substance. Well, ain't that a stinger? What are you watering it with?
What kind of fertilizer do you usually use, my good man?
Mostly compost, but superphosphate also works pretty good, too.
Just a second. Let me write that down.
But isn't it just a weed? You know, I mean, a good-for-nothing weed?
Wait. What do you mean good for nothing? It glows at night.
Well, if it glows, then that's a different story now, isn't it? He's totally crazy, seeing glowing weeds and all.
On the second night, the specimen not only emitted light waves, but unusual sound waves as well, reminiscent of music of the great Viennese composers. Utter nonsense. Members of the Nymphalidae family were attracted to the light. They proceeded to gather in ring-like formations, moving around in rhythmic harmony that appeared to look somewhat like dancing. Like dancing? What rubbish! Peak happiness was reached when the observed connection between music and light was in the middle of the radio spectrum. Though it looked and sounded interesting, it's just not possible. It can't possibly be happening. Completely impossible. That's it. It's just...
Taco! Taco!
I did it. I dug it up.
That's good. You done really good.
It was unscientific. It was just impossible.
Of course it wasn't scientific. Weeds are unscientific by nature. Let's plant you some hybrid plants, and then everything will be nice and scientific, just like you like it. Huh? What could that... Huh? Well, what in the world is this weird thing?
How phenomenal! Such a glorious find. I'm absolutely sure what this is. Oh, I would know this fragrance anywhere, and it brings me back every time. Barry, you found a truffle.
A what?
A truffle's a rare and... Well, it's a delicacy. You should really try it. It's truly an experience of a lifetime.
All right.
Not just you. We must all try it. Now, we'll divide it between the...
9! The 9 of us! Carry on.
It turns out it's too small to share. With a bite so tiny, we wouldn't taste it.
So then now what? Does anybody else have any ideas?
Why not have one person be the taste tester? That person would sample the truffle and take a lot of notes. Then she would report back to the rest of you.
So how do we choose who'll do it?
That's the easy part. We'll just have a lottery.
Please, just choose one quickly. The suspense is killing me.
I can't see!
And the person who elects the honored ambassador is a great truffle taste test is...
Do it already!
For it. Crash!
All right!
He isn't right for this. Crash eats everything. His tastes aren't discerning enough.
Says
How
you.
could he possibly appreciate the nuances of this truffle and then be able to describe it? It's not right. We need somebody with distinguishing taste buds. I nominate me.
What? You're not qualified. I think that the best choice is Chico.
All right, then. We'll have to vote on it.
Vote for my pal Chico. He should eat the truffle. He'll tell you what it tastes like. Every little detail. He's a better choice than Rosa.
Are you having a hard time choosing between Chico and me for truffle taster? Well, you're in luck. I'll show you right now that there's no question who should win the vote. So this is me here, and this is Chico. Another one of me here, and another one of him. Here I am, and there he is. Me again, him again. Me, him. So, do you want to vote for good or evil? Don't you want to vote for someone who can be trusted with that valuable truffle and not some hoodlum?
Bravo, Rosa.
Well, I don't know. This is...
You can search from high to low,
I
but
don't think
Chico
I've
is
ever-
the way to go. He's the best there is, you bet. So when you... What is this? So it's like that. So it's like that. You want to play that game, huh? Done, and
What are you
done.
doing?
Stop!
Okay, that's it. It's time to vote. Here we go. All in favor of Rosa eating the truffle. Four for her. And how many votes for Chico? 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5. And the winner is Chico.
You're in for a treat, my good friend.
No! The voting was unfair. I'm pretty sure it was fixed.
Well, then what do you think we should do instead?
Just watch.
Wait, stop!
Oh!
So, how is it?
Oh, disgusting! How awful!
Hold on just 1 minute. It's actually not a truffle. It seems to be a lump of compost from Barry's garden. Would someone care to take a taste? Most likely it's 100% organic and won't make you sick. It might even taste like a truffle. Doesn't anyone want to challenge their taste buds? Thousands of microbes went to a lot of trouble to make this. Anyone?
It's spring. Everything around begins to bloom and Mother Nature comes alive. But if you depend on Mother Nature for food, quite often you have no time to admire her beauty. You must plow, sow and fertilize, so in the autumn you can gather enough food to last all winter.
Knocko! Go get everybody. Tell them we're ready to plow the vegetable garden.
What for?
What do you mean, what for? So that we can plant the seeds.
What for?
Don't you know any other words? We all have to get ready for the harvest.
We don't need that anymore, because now we live on the sun's rays. Only sun and Indian tea. Indian tea, everybody loves Indian tea.
What's Indian tea?
It's the sun's rays that give energy to all. I will soon be filled with glorious strength, much like a solar-powered battery. The only things I need are some vitamins, and they're all right here in this Indian tea. So now we all take a gulp. And we don't need anything else.
Except for a small piece of chocolate cake.
Attention, people. Those who are not ready to be freed from the temptations of chocolate cake, banana cream pie, marshmallow s'mores, and other similar scourges can spend their lives alone with the evil of food.
Hey, guys! If we miss the planting now, then when the fall arrives, our barns will be empty. We won't have any food to eat.
Keep absorbing the sun's rays. I'll be right back. My friend, like you, I was once consumed by illusions and fears and obsessed with all the material pleasures in life. But one night I was watching a DVD. It was a beautiful movie from India, and I saw the light.
But
did you know Indians only grow tea, and they live in harmony? They spend the day dancing and singing songs. Everybody's happy and very content. So wonderful. You know why? Because they live on the sun and drink tea.
Give me a piece of cake. I'm so hungry, I'm starting to see spots.
This is a good sign, my dear. Have a little patience, and you'll experience a condition where you'll feel the most extraordinary levity. You'll forever free yourself from the burden of cakes, bagels, and pastries. Tea now!
How do you feel, Rosa?
Before I forever leave this world of illusion, there is something I must do. I feel the need to dance! Gimme more tea! Gimme so that I can be free! While my stomach's screaming at me, I will just be dreaming of tea. I would love a little Danish, how about a bite of Cornish? I'm so hungry, won't you feed me?
Oh, my love, your breath is like the wind blowing through a pomegranate tree. Your steps are no heavier than the whipped cream on a strawberry shortcake. Your lips are brighter than a cherry tart. My heart trembles like an empty fridge when you look at me. And when I see you, I forget everything that matters. I forget that I'm hungry.
Carrot cake or coffee cake, even if it's lobster bake, I'm so hungry, won't you feed me?
Winter's here.
But what about the harvest? Oh,
Did he pass out from hunger?
No, he's just hibernating. He'll wake up next spring.
Barry's really lucky he doesn't need to eat anything. He'll just suck on his paw. So what about us, Daco?
This system works for India because it's always sunny. Over there, they don't need to worry about wintertime, storm clouds, snow.
They have elephants to carry things.
Oh, look! Barry looks like he's smiling. Maybe he's dreaming of something delicious.
No, he looks very happy. He's singing.
hurry, hurry.
He's dreaming of India.
Maybe we should eat him.
Are you absolutely positive the fish are going to eat this strange bait? Cacti grow in the desert. Fish live in the water. You know that, right?
I knew it wasn't a good idea to take someone smart like you out fishing.
Yes, you're right. It's good that we're here alone. A fish would probably try a cactus just to try it.
Daco, I'll be stung by a bee. You'll scare away the fish with your pacing, you know?
Yes? Are you hypothesizing that fish can hear us? Someone must have written about this. I'll check my reference book.
Oh, yeah!
Incredible! A fish will eat cactus after all, even when they see it for the first time. I wonder if it's coincidence or perhaps consistent behavior. We should repeat the experiment and see if we can achieve the same result for the sake of science. For science!
What? Oh, Daco, what have you... All of the fish will be laughing at us.
Laughing at us? These amazing creatures are able to laugh? Incredible. Let me check this fact out in my reference book, just in case.
Give me that stupid book right now!
Looks like we're in a tree.
It's a good thing we didn't sink. I wonder how high up we are. I can't see anything. The trees are too thick up here. If I ever get out of here, everything is getting cleared.
I think the height can be identified experimentally.
Oh, you and all your tests and experiments. Here's a nice, old proven method. Hey-oh. Ah, it sounds like the height's considerable.
Which was clear from my experiment. Oh, well, I suppose there's really nothing much for us to do, but,
Nothing but what?
But wait and ask for help.
Sweet as honey. Hey, hey, hey! Is anyone out there? We're in a tree! Oh, it's not working.
Well, why would you use such crude methods? We'll leave a map to our location. That should do it.
It'll take a year to find that thing. I prefer the old crude method. Hey, hey, hey! Tonight's performance is canceled. I've lost my voice.
I'm so very sorry. We'll never know the true effectiveness of your method.
Yeah, it's high time we had some lunch.
My friend, you and I are extremely lucky.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Just listen to me. Unlike many unfortunate folks who end up out in the world unprepared, we have stuff to eat.
Cactuses?
And why not? If they're good enough for fish, they're good enough for us. Delicious. I have to admit, it's pretty edible.
It's good that you like the cactus. Sandwiches alone wouldn't have done it for us, and we got plenty of cactus. No.
I can't go on anymore. We'll soon be found. I'm certainly missed.
Why are only you being missed? Oh, darn it.
Well, it's logical to assume that my friends would drop by my house to see me, and not finding me.
Well, think Daco's gone off doing his darn experiments. You're always gone several weeks in a row.
I hardly notice. It's all done for the sake of research.
I wouldn't doubt it.
And I don't sleep for 3 months in a row, like some do.
Why do you say that? Do you think it's fun hibernating all winter?
I don't know what's going on with us. Incredible. Well, I guess that's it. I'm going home.
Well, take care, neighbor.
Hey, Barry.
What is it?
I just thought maybe we could go fishing together another time.
Only if we fish from the shore.
And no fishing reference books.
What about tomorrow?
I don't see why not. I'll be stung by a bee.
Ha! Incredible.
My friend, one does not eat purely for instant gratification. There is a whole ritual to it. There's a philosophy behind it as well as an attitude towards life. Tell me what and how you eat and I will tell you who you are.
I don't get it. What's wrong with carrots?
My friend, the problem is not with the carrots. Carrots are pure and innocent. The problem is you. Or rather, the problem lies in the way you have a habit of eating them. You've just dug them up and are about to mindlessly devour them.
I rubbed the dirt off.
And what of that?
I'm hungry. I want to eat.
And what of that?
I like to eat when I'm hungry.
You must fight that impulse. Only wild animals eat that way, digging something up and tossing it down. You are a civilized animal and should understand the art of cooking. Listen closely. In order to prepare just the right dish, the first step, of course, is to select just the right ingredients. No.
Everyone knows this already. Let's skip to the part where we eat them.
The second step, as a rule, is to not only wash the ingredients, but to peel them as well with a sharp blade. You carefully remove the peel, like so. Of course, before you can begin, you must figure out exactly what you want to cook.
Here's the thing I'm struggling to understand. I'll wash and peel them. At that point, why can't I eat them?
Well, when a dish contains an assortment of ingredients, its taste becomes more sophisticated, richer, and yet more incomprehensible. It's crucial that the vegetables not be carelessly thrown into a pile. Our ingredients are the foundation of the dish that we will be creating. Therefore, there must be symmetry as well as balance. For example, red carrots go quite well with a ripe yellow pineapple, a crispy green cucumber, just a hint of overripe orange, pumpkin pulp, and, last but not least, a drizzle of amber honey. Plums? We don't need any of those. In most cases, ingredients should be cut up into small pieces, making them not only convenient for eating, but also, and perhaps more importantly, appealing to the eye. As you can see, our ingredients are now marinating in the delicious juice from our freshly cut vegetables.
Yeah, it looks delicious. Let's eat already.
The next step, of course, is the application of heat. There are many options to choose from. One could boil or fry, one could use dry heat or bake, and those more skilled could even saute. Normally, it depends on the cookware generously provided by our sponsor. Oh, we're in luck today. As you can see, we could fry or we could boil, and with this and my skills, we could even saute. And your luck doesn't end there, for I'm going to share one of my secrets. If you cook something over low heat, it will cook rather slowly. And on high heat, it cooks quickly. There's no point in sitting here while the food cooks, so let's go out and walk up an appetite.
Mine's already been walked up. We waited long enough. Let's eat now.
You've been inside breathing in cooking fumes too long, my friend. Now you need to breathe in some fresh air.
What oxygen?
Fill your lungs with oxygen
Don't
so
tell
that
me
you can
you're
work up
gonna
a
feed us
healthy and
air.
hearty appetite. Salt is everything. Success in cooking requires using just the right amount. It's actually sugar. It'll be fine. And now, presenting the feast. Knowing how to serve is also important. A dish should not only taste delicious, it should also look delicious and be presented in an inviting manner.
Hey, do you mind? Can I have this? Because
Well, in my opinion, something seems to be missing. Maybe a sauce or something.
It's an appetite. All one needs to appreciate cooking is an all-consuming appetite. Are you gonna eat that? Morning, Doco. Back from your trip?
I am indeed. And I brought you souvenirs. Here you go. This is a spade handcrafted by natives.
Oh,
And an authentic tribal potato.
thanks. Oh, what's that?
That is the symbol of the native Tupaca tribe.
How'd you get it? What, did you join their tribe?
Of course not. One cannot join the Tupaca. No one has ever even laid eyes on them.
Ha! Then why'd you hang a smiley face on your neck?
It's not a smiley. This is the traditional Tupaca calendar.
Why do you need a calendar? Did you forget what month it is?
No, it's not like a traditional calendar. I can't read it. Even the greatest cryptographers can't decipher these glyphs. Only the Tupaca can.
Hey, if you can't read it, then why are you wearing it, huh?
Forgive me for saying so, my friend, but the wisdom of the Tupaca is bound to fly over your head. For instance, the Tupaca believe that the world is a giant mole. We live on its back as it flies through space.
Do you think the world is a mole?
How should I know? I am nowhere near as enlightened as they about the nature of the world. The Tupaca can see into your soul, and they can even talk to spirits.
Hey, does that mean you wear it so you can talk to spirits?
Oh, goodness, Barry, fine. I wore it because it made me look sophisticated, okay? It's cool and so classy. I like the sandy color. See how it offsets the tan in my fur? It is so hard to find just the right shade of brown.
That bear worries me.
Look at that craftsmanship.
He asks
This
far
is one
too
of a
many
kind.
questions.
It is no ordinary artist who can
I'll
create
take
such a
care
work
of them before
art.
sunrise.
Artisans of Tupaca were known for.
What is that racket? It's too early for this. Did I forget to put out the campfire again? Let the smoke obscure your thoughts, soothe your mind, and drift away with the
Hey,
wind.
did Crash put you up to this?
Stop asking so many questions. Rain of peas, rain
That's
of peas.
enough. I draw the line at wasting peas.
Oh,
How?
Chief, that bear is incredible. He's immune to my magic. My strongest spells made no difference.
This I must see for myself.
Huh?
How?
Back at you.
I see a familiar light in your soul. It is bright, it is strong, and it is clear. I recognize that light. You are a kindred soul of the Tupaca. Welcome to our tribe, brother. Huh.
great dancing. Just don't trample the herbs.
Okay. You really want to know why I wear this? It isn't just that it brings out my eyes, though that is part of it. It is because I am a worldly moose. I immerse myself in other cultures. If Tupaca culture becomes popular, everyone will know that I saw it first. My interest is genuine and not part of some trend. In a world full of cheap trinkets and superficialities, I am a deep thinker, consumed by the mysteries of the universe. This is a symbol that I am not one of the unthinking masses. There is such a stigma against those of us who get it. If you don't already get it, then I can hardly explain it to you. But I tried. I did try, Barry.
The world's a giant mole.
Mo.